Boom. Yep, showing up that we live now. I just can't see it yet. Oh, there we go. Good
Just
to go.
popped up.
Yep, good to go. Enable the comments on here, and we'll be able to see the comments right from here, if I'm correct.
Oh yeah, and we could do a private chat if we wanted to.
Yep. Live viewer comments will show up here. Yep, so we good to go. Yeah, we got some people coming in. What up? What up? What up?
Sorry, yo.
Yep. Don't worry, we working out the kinks on this. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
a few technical difficulties. Nigga forgot to pay his bills. You know, shit had to happen. Had
know
to
how
get
that
on.
thing go. You can see the comments right there. Did you click comments?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh,
What's
good
poppin'?
to go.
Black
Okay.
Black Botanicals, Muddy Bear in the building, Raw
Yeah,
Chemistry in the building, Trey Cheese.
We got everybody in the building. What up? What up? What up? So I guess what we'll do is we'll rock out for a second and give everybody a chance to come in.
Yep.
Or okay. Yeah. Lowski. Shooter. Team Click Clack. You know we stay focused on winning. King on the beat. We gonna keep bringing this heat your way. Y'all seem to not understand who running this. Yeah. Shooter. Chasing the check, I just need me some moolah. Don't got no trust, so I keep me a Ruger. I'm known to pull up, you think that I Uber. Don't gotta do it, cause I got the shooter. Chasing the check, I just need me some moolah. Don't got no trust, so I keep me a Ruger. I'm known to pull up, you think that I Uber. Don't gotta do it, cause I got the shooter. You should see how I done came up. My life could be on a gangland, but won't find a thing I would change up. Cause I couldn't remain the same man. I'm trying to go global with this here. I'm tired of reaching the same fans. I'm about to go. And just
As
like
usual.
that, we are back.
Yeah.
Yep. So, man, I'm loving this new platform. There's so much we're gonna be able to do with this. We're gonna take it to the next level. Next podcast will be on the Green Table channel, though.
Now y'all can see who the Kings is.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Next one will definitely be on the actual channel it's supposed to be. Small things to go through. This will still be considered first episode. So what we'll do is we'll re-upload this one over to the Green Table channel, and that way this still shows up as the first episode.
Sure will.
Yep. So it'll be on both channels. You guys will be able to see both. So how's the week been, Frosty?
Yeah, it's been good. What did I do? I'm having a problem in my garage again. Remember the last episode I was having some black stuff dripping from up. It's crazy because I look up on the roof and there's no tar up there. It's nothing that's dripping through the roof. It's like I just don't understand it. So when the plants get out, we'll get a ladder in there, take the sheetrock down, and see what the hell is that strong to go through the insulation and still drip through the cracks. That's crazy. It's like it's like some weird animals up there having sex or something and just they sweat all over my plants, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
And that ain't never good. When you see it in its black, that's definitely not a good sign. It's usually a sign of black mold developing somewhere in there.
But liquid though, and tar, it feels like tar. Like
that sounds like what they use to keep the shingles down on the roof.
It sounds like that and it looks like that, but we're looking at it like how? I don't.
Yeah, where's that coming from?
You got to get up there and fix the roof and fix everything.
As soon as you think you got everything set, they give you 30 more things to take care of.
Man, it don't stop.
Yeah, and it's been one hell of a week. Finally got the facility up and running. Finally got the first room in. Finally got everything set up. I'm super hyped, other than the ugly ass HPS in there.
Yeah, but I see you got the plants in there, and that's what's up, man. So
yeah, step number one taken care of.
Step number one right there, man. It's gonna be all right.
Hell yeah.
Be all right.
Yep. So welcome everybody. This episode will be on checklist that growers need. These are going to be all the things that a grower needs to have on a regular basis inside of his or her grow room. These are going to be the mandatory things that you need for most growers. I
Yeah,
think for all growers.
all growers, we're gonna accumulate a lot of stuff like
Definitely.
throughout your growing time, and you're gonna fuck around and be like me. You're gonna misplace stuff and keep buying new stuff. You're gonna have like 7 PVC cutters. I didn't even say that. PVC cutters, you might need those too. Like it's
Definite.
a
Because
lot.
when it comes to building watering systems and
Yeah,
between that and mini splits and everything, you definitely gonna need those. I keep those sitting right outside the room because you never know when you're gonna need them.
man.
Yeah,
Um,
those definitely come in handy.
let's get the basics out the way. The basics for a grow. What you need: pots, soil, media, and some fucking plants, some lights. So that's what 4 things right there. And then
Yeah, that's a guarantee.
yeah, now you need fans. You got to have fans. You got to have timers. Got to have timers for the lights.
Yep.
Um, what else in the grow room? What else in the grow room? Just the grow room.
Probably extension cords.
Hella extension cords.
Hella extension
The
cords.
lights that come now, they only come in like 6 feet or 8 feet. That's nothing. That's not gonna get you to your box, man. It'll get you to a plug, but the plug might not be ran in that direction to control all those amps. So
Unless you had your room designed for that, like you had your room built in a way that the lights are sitting right next to an outlet, nine
yeah,
out of 10 chances that's just not going to happen. You have to design it in that way for you to have that luxury.
yeah, and it's not just the plug though. It's the amperage on that plug. You good?
Accidentally muted myself. Yep.
Okay.
And you got to figure and you got to know what kind of amperage is inside of those boxes because you be done plug too many lights in. You go in there thinking it's 12. Your lights done been off forever. You done blew a fuse.
Oh, let me tell you a story. I had so I have a box with a 4-plug connection, and it has like 15 amps controls each to each plug, right? You muted yourself again. You keep muting yourself.
Yeah, because it's a bunch of noise in the background, and I don't want it flooding you out while you're talking.
Got you. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah. So what I was thinking in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, if one receptacle can handle the 1150 Gavita, then I could for sure put 2 LEDs on there, right?
Definite.
That's what I would think. So I had 2 LEDs hooked up into one receptacle, and it was like going fine for one time, and then the shit just blew out. It just blew out. It was black everywhere. The fucking cords was burning up. Like I really could have started a fucking fire by doing that because you're not supposed to do that. The amps are what's important. It's not about the watts. It's about the amps.
It's about the amperage.
Yeah. So you want to be careful with that. Even with the extension cords, just make sure it's a thicker extension cord, and it's only extending the cord to the right receptacle. Because if you're trying to do too much, I don't think you should do too much. Just
no, you definitely risking fire hazards and all sorts of stuff because you'll see the black developing on the actual outlets. So that's when you know you're already pushing it to the limits. You don't want to go that far.
Yeah.
If you can and you got the luxury, get an electrician in there to run you some extra outlets so you know where they're coming from. You know they on their own breakers. You know that they're all set to go. Most people don't have that luxury. Most people are in the bedroom and their setup is the way just that it is.
And it's hard to find an electrician that you can trust that not trusting them, but trust their work also. Like they got to be good at their work and they got to keep their mouth closed coming in your spot because all electricians know exactly what you're doing. As soon as you say, yeah, I need this and this and that, and I need power for this room. Okay, you're growing. Like it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. You need outlets on the ceiling? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So you got to trust your electrician, man. You got to trust your electrician.
Hopefully you got a family friend that is an electrician and that's the person that you can go to or something.
Yeah. Another thing for the inside the grow room, you're gonna need, did I say fans already? You gotta have air movement.
You gotta have fans, yup.
You gotta have you gotta decide. So for your grow room, first you gotta decide how you're gonna maintain your temperature. You could do that with mini splits. Those are the new wave. I mean, that's been the wave for like the past about 8 years.
Depending on the size of your room, it's the only option anyway, unless you want a dual duct that's pulling way too much power to be able to handle what a mini split would do much easier.
Yeah. See, I got a single duct on my back room, and it works great because it's LEDs. It would not work if I had HPS in there at all.
Or if you had CO2 in there.
Yeah, exactly, because it pulls the air out and just blows
Exactly.
right out. Like if I go in the backyard and it's in flower, it's stinking. The
Yeah.
whole backyard
Yep.
is fire. Like it's crazy. The dual
Compared to the dual
won't
duct, it pulls from the outside and pushes back to the outside. So you could get away with a dual duct running CO2.
exactly. So it's like first, before you even have a checklist, you got to have a plan and really plan that grow room out. Because if you want to pull air in and extract air out, then you're going to need fans. We didn't even think about that shit. We didn't even think about that on the list, but you're going to need fans,
Yep.
like for inline fans and a lot of ducting, and see how you're going to do it, what lights you're using. And then if you have CO2, do you want to pull it out? Might not want to do that. That's
Nah.
so the
CO2
best
is too expensive for that.
the best thing to do for indoors now with all the technology we have is just seal your room. Just get it as sealed as possible, and just do it like that with CO2. Dehumidification, humidifier.
Humidifier or dehumidifier, depending on your location. If you in like Arizona or something, or you upper East Coast or something, you're probably gonna need a humidifier. Anywhere else, shit, you're gonna need a dehumidifier at some point in time. I always struggle to keep the amount of humidity that I need.
To keep humidity, and what is your normal humidity range?
If I don't have a humidifier,
yeah,
20, 30.
Damn.
Yeah, it's low. It's low all the time. So you'll see people in these kind of areas experiencing like nosebleeds and stuff like it's just normal. Like people know that certain time of year you either want the hot mist or the cool mist humidifier in your house.
So nosebleeds come from it just being so dry and raw. Like
yes.
Okay, now I see what's going on. So that's why because I get those sometime in the summertime. I'd be like, damn, like blow your nose and just like shit.
And you'll notice in the winter, it doesn't happen. It's much more moist. It's a little bit wetter. So what I did is I got a hygrometer in my house so I could actually start monitoring what the humidity is. And it gives a sad face if the humidity is too low for a human. It gives a happy face when it's just perfect. And it'll give another angry face when it's too high. And I noticed that between 50 and 60 is absolutely perfect, but closer to 60 is when it shows that, okay, this is exactly where you want it right here. So 60% humidity is even what's great for humans.
It's perfect. I love it.
Perfect for humans.
Like, that's what I was saying when I want my rooms like 82, 60. Like that's just perfect. You go in there, you feel good. You can just relax. It's perfect. And the plants seem to like it a lot also. So yeah, you got to have that on your checklist. So
got to.
Sure. So now I'm thinking, you a lot of money in it now.
Oh, you in it to win it now. You looking for that return now. Yeah. Ain't nobody wasting all of this and just I want to supply my own smoke for a couple months setup. Like this is if you really want to go for it.
Yeah. So what you think? That it for the inside the grow room? That's pretty much all you need, right? You got your dehumidification or humidification, your AC, fans. You need some people say you should put like so many fans in there, but I try to keep it at like one per light. If you got one per light is pretty much a good that's pretty good. That's pretty good. One per light. Sometimes you don't have space to put too many. Like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only got 7 in the bigger room.
I got 7 in the big rooms that we just did. There's 7. Yeah. There's 3 on each wall and then 1 against the very back wall.
Yeah, just not enough space. And I use that I use the mini split kind of like a fan because it's blowing out. So I'd be like, okay, that's my fan right there also. So yeah.
It's also a dehumidifier.
It is.
It's also a dehumidifier. It'll dehumidify without you even asking it to, because to keep the temperature at a right pace, you can't do that if the humidity is too high. So if it's hot and humid, it's gonna have to get rid of some of the moisture to cool it down in the first place.
Whoa. The hell is that? Okay. Checking on the other grow room remotely because my brother's gone. Just it's crazy, man. It's growing is hard, man. I'm just gonna tell you that from the gate. If you're in a tent,
now I got a question for you.
Save yourself some trouble. If you're just trying to grow for smoke, stay in your fucking tent.
Stay in your fucking tent. Now let me ask you something. How proud do you feel when you know that there's growers that are upgrading, doing better, taking it to the next level, focusing more on strains, genetics because of you.
Because of me?
Because of you.
Man, that
Has it sank into you yet? Yeah.
it hasn't. It hasn't. It's like every year goes by and it's like I don't see the years, I just see the grows. You know what I
Definitely.
mean? And I just know, like, I know when my grows were bad. I know when I had some trash strains and it wasn't necessarily that I was doing something wrong. It was just bullshit club strains, you know,
Yep.
like when what was it about? I say when the shit went legal, the strains just went to shit at the club.
Yep.
There was just no good. It's like all the
Mass
shit on the
production.
streets, you had to have a plug on the streets to get it, and I didn't have a plug on the streets. And I knew Loki, I knew Beast Coast, but I was just so like I don't, you know what I mean? I was just not trying to use people for nothing, but you know, the community is not using you. It's just helping. Like, I got you, and it's the love
I
start
think
coming
it's
in, and it's like, man, okay, now I got better strains, and shit just goes up from there. So it's dope. It's
I think
dope.
it's so beneficial that growers reach out to each other because most of us got what you need. Like we'll look at your grow and be like, damn, you one hell of a grower. It just seemed like the strains you getting your hands on are terrible. And they're like, yeah, well,
Yeah.
I don't really know what seeds to buy. Most of us got hundreds of seeds laying around. We'll be like, man, give me a Addy. I'll send you this pack out. And I'm saying it'll change your garden for you. Maybe send you a clone or two or something. But I know I was honored the first time that you hit me. I'm like, wait, what the hell? Like, because and I'm telling you, every day I'm getting DMs that be like, yo, thanks to you, Frosty, Loki, that's what got me growing. I seen y'all doing it, and that's what made me decide to want to start doing it. That's
I
why
get
I
those
asked you,
DMs too.
has it sank into you yet that you've inspired a lot of growers out here?
I feel honored. I feel honored for that, and I just want to. That's why I'm being more strict on myself, because I know y'all watching me, and I know y'all like you getting stuff from me now. Like the seeds I'm creating, you're gonna run them, and I can't put out no bullshit. You know what I
No,
mean? I can't put out no bullshit. So it's
no.
like I'm being harder on myself now because I got more eyes on me, and it's like I love it. I love it, and it's hard to explain the joy I get from this shit to other people that don't grow, because they just don't understand. Like, this community is fire, man. Like,
Fire.
I can't get out of this. I don't want to get out of it.
Fire.
I don't want to think about nothing else. Like, my kids was lucky today I took them somewhere. Like,
Mhm.
seriously, like, this shit don't be happening. And it's like, when I
Yeah,
got
you got
this, what happened? We go to Scandia, right, in Santa Rosa, and at Scandia is like arcade, all kind of go karts, and you know what I mean, everything like that. So we go there. As soon as we come in, lights shut down. There's no arcade. I look at my girl.
oh.
I look at my girl like, you see what I'm saying? We could have went to the fucking golf course down the street. You driving an hour and a half to come to this shit? Like, I could have, man, you wasting my
You know
time.
how much I could have accomplished? Like,
Yeah, but that's my man attitude. But the kids had a great time, so it's all worth it, you know. But it's hard. This is it. Once you in this shit, you in it, man. And I'm happy to be in it. It's dope. So
me too.
I appreciate all y'all, man. I got so many fucking orders on Friday. The love was there, bro. I was just like, wow.
Shout
Now
out to the
I
community for
shout out to the
supporting.
community, man. I appreciate all y'all. So now it's like I can't wait to start something else.
Yeah.
Not just for the money, just to like, what else could I make up? You know what I mean? It's just,
You see
yeah,
what it does for the people.
yeah, for real, man.
Yeah, they getting opportunities at strains they would have never had their chance at. And here you go. And at a great deal, man. And I can see the grower
That's
actually
the
doing
thing.
this.
That's the key. I
I
think
seen this grower make these. Like,
yeah.
I could tell my friends, like, yo, you see these seeds right here? I can show you them week by week being created. I can show you when he picked the male. I can show you the male.
Yeah. And you know, it's a hell of a feeling, because I had that same feeling when I first met Vader. When I went to High Times in Santa Rosa and I met Vader, I'm like a fucking little fan. But I
Yeah.
was just getting into it. You know, I was just getting into it. His videos is dope as fuck. He was cool as fuck. I bought a couple packs from him, and it was just like, I get it. I get
Yep.
it. Now to be in a semi position like that is dope, man. So I just got to uphold the fire. That's it. Just
You have to.
keep bringing the heat, man.
Yep.
And yeah,
Because it's a brand attached to this.
exactly.
It's a brand attached to this. Yep. So what are some of the things we need outside of the grow room? I take it you like to keep your res outside of the grow room. So that's why you didn't mention it for inside the grow room.
I didn't even say a reservoir. Damn, I didn't even have that written down. It's so much shit that just it's like second nature.
It's second nature, yeah. Yeah. A reservoir.
Yeah. Well, fucking reservoir.
Trash can or the drums like you guys. How do you guys have such access to those drums where you are?
Farmland.
I noticed all of you guys have them. Like you cannot find those drums on the East Coast.
Those are olive drums.
Olive drums?
Yeah. So we got olive.
Okay.
A lot of olive orchards.
Okay.
In Williams, 45 minutes away or so. And you can go down there and pick up like a whole shit ton with a trailer and come back up here and sell them for double. Like they giving that shit away down there, damn near. Wow. So it's like, yeah. So when you
can't find 50-gallon nothing, most of us are stuck with the regular 33-gallon trash cans or whatever, because we can't find no 50-gallon nothing. Even a hydro store doesn't think big enough of us.
Kind of better off getting a trash can, man, because them red drums stick out like a sore thumb. Like you bringing shit to the house, I gotta put over a tarp and pull in and make sure everything cool outside. You know what I mean? They know what that's for.
Yeah, they wouldn't even recognize that in my area.
Yeah, if you just had a garbage can, it's like, okay, ain't nothing.
Yeah, he needs a new trash can. Like, yeah,
big trash can. They must buy a lot of shit. So
yeah, but on average, most of us are using like the 33-gallon trash cans. That's the biggest we can go. My hydro store doesn't carry anything past. They got small reses. They got like 10 and 20-gallon reses. Like they're not equipped for larger growers.
Yeah, that would not do it, man. A 30-gallon reservoir that'll get me done with one day. That's like 1 day of water. Like I use in the big room, I'm using half of the 55-gallon. I timed it just to use half each day. So what's that? 27 gallons every day. That's a lot of water too. 27.
It is.
Man.
Now we can't find reses like that. We would have to find a way to connect a few trash cans and finagle something because or you can order it, you know what I'm saying, but some of these companies be hot. Like you'll order something and the name and picture of the product is on the box, the outside of the box.
What was your
hydroponic or something like right on the side of the box? You like FedEx man smiling at you and shit. Like
seriously, man, some of these companies are dumb. Like, bro.
Yeah, you guys know what this is for. Like, you know, people who are not in those good states. Which shout out to the East Coast for they've been making progress in legalization. So shout out to the East Coast all over.
Shout out, man. I'm happy for y'all. If y'all in here, I'm happy for y'all. Now y'all could finally like get a weight off your chest. And even if you're doing something small or whatever, it don't matter. You ain't got to worry about no kick though. You know what I mean? You could be cool, but you still got to remember where you at and the people around you that can't afford to do it, that you're lit. You'll be.
Yes. Don't sleep. These people pay attention. They study. Just stay on point. Make everything look as normal as possible from the outside.
I met a guy in jail, and he was a funny dude. He was cool as fuck, but he told us he just walked down the streets and smell. That was his thing. He just walks down the streets, up and down the streets, smelling. And I was like, "Damn, you a cold nigga." I would have been mad at him before, but I wasn't growing then, so I wasn't tripping. I was just like, "Damn, that's how you hitting shit." Okay, but I'll never forget that. I'm like, "Whoa!" So when people walk past my street, my dogs be on them, and I'd be like peeking out the blinds. Like, man, don't be sniffing over here, man.
Yeah, nah, this is the wrong area for that.
Yeah.
Yep, but it's the same way here. I had a friend up in Maine, and he told me that there's people who just live off that. Like during harvest season, they're just in the woods. They're just in the woods. They're walking, hiking. They're up the sides of mountains. They're sniffing it out, and they can literally sniff it out. That's how they find the spots. Like they smell, and then they know as they're getting closer which way to go, or they'll send a couple people that way, and they live off of robin grows, especially big outdoors.
Yeah, when I first came up here, that was the whole thing. People from the Bay Area will come up here around October and just smash on shit.
Yeah,
hop over fences and just rip shit and take shit, and it's crazy. Grandmaster Level said this is my official application for a blue wrench.
He got his wrench right away. He already know that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out to HLG.
You'll get it.
Yeah. Shout out to HLG in the building. Great
Sure.
lights make lights for the people. That's what I like about them. They make their lights for the people.
Yeah, I like them beds too, GML. The beds you're doing for the vegetables, that's dope. That's like that's real dope. Because
Yeah.
that's food. That's food. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's what you teach your kids, and that's dope.
I was looking at it, loving it. I'm like, man, I'm about to do the same thing. Like
That's a lot of beds. That's
yeah,
a good harvest of food, man.
And
nice.
And if you got too much extra, the farmer's market is always an option to go down there and make a couple extra dollars off of it.
Maybe teach your kids business.
Exactly.
Eat and business. So it's like that's dope.
And there's all sorts of jams and stuff that you can make out of all of those different berries, and that's where it's at. That's what everyone should be working on.
Yeah. That'll be my plan when I really finally get some land. Definitely.
I loved it. Now when I first seen it, I'm like, oh, he's about to go crazy. I wonder how many plants he's gonna put in here. And then all of a sudden it's like, I'm gonna do this kind of blueberry here, these raspberries here, these strawberries here. I'm like, oh, he thinking. He's thinking dope. For real.
Especially raspberries. That's one of my favorite, man. Me and my son, we be in the grocery store. We'll grab some organic raspberries, and they'll be gone by the time we fucking hit the check stand.
Oh yeah,
just be in the cart.
We grab something to walk around with. Yep,
yeah,
that's those good antioxidants. There's so many. I noticed that GML definitely is always thinking health. Like he's definitely very health conscious. I know his father been a vegetarian for I don't know how long, so definitely very health conscious. So when I seen it, I'm like, man, I'd load these beds up with a different kind of plant. And then once I seen what he wanted it for, I'm like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about this community. Also, it's very holistic, very holistic. Like it's healthy here. You know what I mean?
Oh
so
yeah,
give it your all. Sure, why not? You can be healthy at the end of the day.
It forces you to think more healthy.
Yes,
it definitely forces that on you.
What's up, Gino? How you doing, man?
Gino in the building. Figs, yeah, hell yeah.
I don't know how. Is the deck done?
He building the deck.
Gino's a builder. Yeah, Gino's a builder, man. Good at it.
Good old Most growers are carpenters. That's the crazy. Our handymen in general. They know how to do a little bit of everything. They can frame a room. They know a little bit about electricity, a little bit about HVAC. Like you get a lot of skills after coming out of the grow community.
Hell yeah.
Yep. What are some of the other things you need outside of your room? Measuring cups. Cups.
That's still in the grow room to me. That's still like part of, not in the grow room. That's right outside. You need measuring cups. Right by the reservoirs, you need your shot glasses that show your ounces. You're gonna need your medium-sized cups that go up to about 1,000 milliliters. You need your 2,000 milliliters, the gallons. You need all that shit.
You need all of that.
And I just got some stainless steel measuring cups. Like those are dope too. That's how I get like the proper measurements for my FloraFlex. It's like I got it down to where it's just a cup, you know what I mean? And those work pretty good. You're gonna need scissors.
That's another must-have.
You're gonna need scissors.
A couple pair.
Yeah, you're gonna need big packs. Thank you, babe.
Yeah, you're gonna need a couple pair of scissors for sure. I keep a pair in the room, outside the room, some backups. Like you, yep.
A crescent wrench. So as far as tools go, you're gonna need a crescent wrench because that's how you're gonna exchange your tanks of CO2 if you're doing CO2, and that's how you tighten up your hoses on your on like your little giants. Like if I use a wand with the hose, so you got to tighten it up. Crescent wrench. You're gonna need crescent wrench. A lot of fucking screwdrivers.
A lot.
Screwdrivers. Need those.
Yeah, all sorts of drill bits. Yep.
Drill bits. Like real drill bits, not Phillips and flathead, but like the fucking
star-shaped ones. You want the whole kit there with you because you never know what you're gonna wind up needing in a grow room.
You need all the drill bits.
All of them. Just keep the whole container right there where you can sit your gun back in it afterwards, and you got all your bits sitting right there. You're gonna need that. Oh, shop vac for sure, 100%.
I don't use the shop vac no more. I used it for ebb and flow. I used it for ebb and flow because that just worked really good. I got the 20-foot extension, and then it just be outside and I could bring it in there and then go outside and dump it out. So the shop vac is cool for certain applications. Like I'm not the type of person to sit my plants in a tray and then the water that comes out, I shop vac it up. That shit just goes back into the pot. Like I don't think of it too much like that.
No.
And I should, but I don't. And
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't.
I use it because I trellis, so like mid-round to clean out them trays, the easiest way to do it is gonna be to just run the shop vac in there.
Now you're talking. Now
a lot of the dead leaves that fall inside of the tray and then they wind up getting wet, those could start building mold. So to avoid that, I just keep the shop vac on deck so I can clean them trays out as often as possible.
No, I'm gonna buy a new shop vac.
Yeah. It just makes life easier when you got the trays.
When I look down especially after a leaf strip, you're not picking all those leaves up. There's a lot of leaves. And you're gonna miss some. So
and if any were dead, they start exploding into pieces, and those pieces get wet. They stick to the tray. I just be afraid they're gonna build some kind of molds or mildew. So it's best to get them out of there as soon as I can. Now I'm not perfect. Sometimes my trays be looking crazy, and I gotta go in there and be like, man, I gotta clean this out.
You want to check it out? See how it look?
Yeah, but the shop vac is cool.
Yeah, that's dope, huh?
Yeah, see the banners going across and everything. Yeah. I'm loving the new setup.
It's nice. Yep. I love how the green table supplies. Hell yeah, that's dope. Awesome. And you see how the artwork was set up to where his head is right where his head and my head is. That shit is dope. Yep.
And there was another one too that sits perfect. Yeah. Boom.
Yeah, this one is right there. See it like we're sitting down. If I had a camouflage hoodie on, it'd be perfect.
That'd be perfect. All I need is the blue suit on. I'm good. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of different things we're gonna be able to do with this. People they're gonna love this, man.
Yeah,
but
man.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna call in number 2. I'm gonna work on the call in number so some of y'all could just call in and we could just chat. You could ask us so you got a problem, or even if you not got a problem, if you just want to chat, shit, we here for it. It's all good. Zip ties, Sharpies, scales, bags, scalpels, razor blades.
Zip ties like a motherfucker.
You're gonna need all kind of zip ties because sometimes
all kinds.
I got fucking. Let me show you. Nah, don't worry about it. But I got a zip tie like this long.
Yeah, I got some big. I got some big like industrial shits too. Yeah.
I used to hang lights up with them. Like,
yo,
I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Yeah, same here. So yeah, that's a must-have right there. All sorts of zip ties. Even when you can't get your trellis in the right spot and you don't want to keep wrapping it around them hooks or something, man, zip tie. Yeah, that's the mean problem solver. Can't get your light up no more because the crank won't go no further. Zip tie. Like, yeah, those work perfect. I got some big ass ones. So I thought I was the only person that went overboard. And I got the thicker ones. I got the long, thinner ones. I got all sorts of them.
Gotta have it.
Yeah, those is a must-have. Scalpels. Do you cut your clones with scalpels?
In the shop vac, you got me kind of mad at myself now about the shop.
Yeah.
Man, what the fuck have I been doing?
Yeah, that it makes life so much easier, especially when you double trellising. You ain't moving no plants. You ain't gonna be putting no broom in between those plants and trying to sweep everything out. The best, send the shop vac in there, scoop all that up. You could clean the whole room mid-run.
Seriously.
Yeah, like you could just pick like, yo, week 5, I'm gonna come in here after I leaf strip, and because I'm a leaf strip week 2 or 3. So I'll give it to around week 5 when everything recovers to go through and clean the tray out after. Because even cocoa or your medium starts to build up in it as well. That's breeding ground for bugs.
Yeah.
That's breeding ground for bugs right there. So, yep. Titan was the one that pointed that out to me. He was like, yo, just pick a day mid-round and just go in there and give the room a full clean like you would be resetting it. And it's easy to do with the shop vac because you can reach all the way to the back of every wall.
What extension do you have? Like a circle extension or what?
I got that one. Plus, I got all of the attachments that come with it. So they give you could buy the attachments that come with it. So I got the ones that are like the thing on the vacuum cleaner. I got a couple of different ones.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to invest in that and grab something.
Yeah, that's a must-have. Hey,
tape measure. You're gonna need
tape measure. You got you know how many of these I got laying around? I got them everywhere. You need these for everything you do. I got so many of these.
I'm talking about every fucking day. I'm like,
Yep. As soon as you have a thought, that thought binds you up. Like, let me see how big of a space this is. Like,
I was chilling in the backyard. It was a good day. I was chilling in the backyard, and my girl was like, "When you gonna do your shed?" And I'm like, "Oh, I do gotta do that shed." And I was thinking about like a 10 by 20, probably put it right here, and I must have just disappeared for 20 minutes. Just like, no, it's not gonna work. So like, baby, you just got sidetracked that fast. I'm like, tape measure, man.
Tape measure. I beat on flooding my garden over having to go measure something.
Man.
They're like, shit, I forgot the res was still running. Like, yeah.
We get that every fucking time, man. Because it's like, okay,
I'm not the only person who floods their room on.
Hell, everybody do. Somebody says timer on my thing, my alarm clock. I was like, yeah, I did that once before. But it's like when you go in there, you just turn it on. You be like, okay, I could do this real quick.
I'm good. I got a couple minutes. Get zoned out.
You just hear something like, what? Oh shit! Go in there splashing around and shit. I'm like, ah, dang.
Yeah, I think it happens to everybody. Oh, calendar. Somebody said a calendar. But phones got calendars now for the most part, so most people aren't going to actually have like I got a calendar sitting right there, but
I don't use
most people don't have a calendar.
I don't use it because I just put my start date. All my start dates for every run starts on Monday. So what I do put Monday, whatever date, and the year, because
I can count from there.
I can't make that up. You know what I mean? And I'll just know from there where I'm at.
I know what day I started, so I know what day I'm supposed to be finishing, and I can fill in the blanks in between.
They had a cool app on the phone where you could just like type in everything that'll save your notes for each grow and do all that type of stuff. But then I figure like
little grow diary.
Yeah, I mean, some people need it, but I don't got time for that because I don't
take that many notes
so much. I change up too much. I gotta keep it. I gotta keep growing fun for me. If I get into like a set thing where I just keep doing the same thing over and over, it's gonna bother me. And I'm
gonna tried LEDs.
Love with it. You know what I mean?
I tried LEDs just because it was some new shit. I did salt-based nutrients because it was some new shit. Like I didn't know much about it when I decided to go into it, but I always want to try some new shit.
Yeah.
I'll be sick if all I gotta do is reset my rooms. I ain't never doing nothing new. My room just stagnant. It's been the same way for 5 years. It make me want to stop growing. Feel like a job at that point.
Yeah, it does. And if you got it down though, like a real good recipe for everything, let that shit be a job and just change up your strains, and then let that be the new thing that fills you up. Because I've been thinking about the setup I have in the big room, and I'm kind of thinking that ebb and flow would be great if I use the new HLG, the Scorpions. Because I
get them lower
high, and I don't have to worry about that height restriction thing because it'll still get the full coverage. So I'm thinking about just doing that, and with the PLCs in the back room, that's perfect. They don't, you know what I mean? That's perfect. That height wouldn't be a problem, and then I don't have to worry about nothing but changing reses every week. That's all I would do is change the res out every week, and
that's it.
I'm out of here because filling up all these reservoirs and mixing nutrients every time. I'd rather do that all in one day, once a week.
That's it.
Great.
That's it.
Just go around, do my rounds, and hey, I'm good.
Yep. And Vader doesn't even do a full pump and dump sometimes through the whole round. Sometimes he never.
Depends what nutrients you have, though. Depends what nutrients you have. Like, because for the first 3 weeks, I could pretty much stay the same.
Yeah.
So I could just fill it up. But then I would still just do it every week just to keep things nice and clean, man.
Yep.
And just
that's the best way to do it. But usually these reses that do the flood and drain, they got the cover on them. They got you good to go. Like that water stay way cleaner when it's in those situations, and it's moving every day. So you don't technically need an air stone. That water is moving every single day.
Yep.
So the tags.
Damn, I didn't put that. You need those. You need those.
You just in there, just go to your hydro store and just buy boxes and boxes and
boxes, different colors, and just put them everywhere. I got some in the truck. I got some in.
Some. That's how I just grabbed some from right here. I'm like, you need these.
And it's funny because I still find mysteries every so often.
Where you completely forget to tag something.
Yep, and you just know it. You know what it is for about 2 weeks, and then it get too big, and you be like, What is this?
I
You
just
know what I
found
mean?
I just found my grape runts from Copycat because I forgot to label it. I had an unlabeled plant and I couldn't for the life of me remember what it was. So I just flowered it out real quick and it was the grape runts. And I'm like, damn it. Like, yeah. Luckily I got clones of it though, and I just put question marks on the tags for the clones. So I'm
Okay.
like, okay, now I could just go back and change the question marks. I know what it is now.
Because I seen a question mark you gave me on the ice cream cake.
Because I couldn't remember which pheno. I couldn't remember which pheno it was.
Got you.
Because I lost the tag to one of the other phenos, and then I figured it out afterwards because I gave my man the same pheno. When he grew it out, I said, that's the one I've been looking for. That's the number 2, so this got to be the number 3 right here.
Yeah, she is huge. Her and the peanut butter cookies you gave me, that shit is like...
They don't fuck around.
It's so big, man. I got some... This be the hard part, though, having so many strains and deciding what you're going to run next. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And are you going to reset it? Do you want to reset it? You know what I mean? Do you just want to, like... But it's all fun.
How many clones do you need right now? Do you want to cut a bunch extra?
Yeah.
I know the name of the game is clones. I would always rather have extra clones than to have space that I can't fill yet. That drives me nuts when I got space and I got to wait for these clones of root to even load them in. Now the ones I had in there too big. I got to find something to do with them. I hate that. So I just try to.
The thing I really hate is I don't want to mix rooms anymore.
No.
Like in the bigger room, I'm cool with doing. I don't want to mix that room either. I just don't want to mix rooms at all.
Monocrops.
The only reason this room is mixed because I had those 30 and I just didn't know what to do with them. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna flower them out because I can't do nothing with them right now, and I don't want to get rid of them. So, but really, I just want to monocrop. Just monocrop.
Yeah, that's the name of the game.
Because that saves me on the watering system. It's like I don't have to do nothing special because they all get the same amount of water. So
yep,
this works out.
And if you got different strains in the room, I don't care what no one says. I don't care how evenly you vegged them. I don't care if they was cut at the same time. Some strains just drink faster than other strains.
Do we got the headphones?
Huh?
What kind of headphones you
got?
What's those?
Audio Technica.
Bro.
The best headphones in the world.
Just like my fucking brother I never knew or something, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yo, it's crazy. I don't even know how you spotted that. You like, wait a minute.
I'm looking like, oh,
yep, definitely the same ones. What kind of mic do you got?
This is a piece of junk for just podcasting. I don't even know.
They sound hella clear.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a Samsung Q2A2.
Okay.
Yeah, because I just bought like 4 of them for when we was all like trying to figure out the podcast situation, and they were cheap. They sound pretty good though. They sound pretty good.
Hella clear. Great quality.
Yeah,
cool. What are some of the other things that you'll need?
A shelving unit. You need a good shelving unit.
Shelving unit.
Being organized is hard as hell, but try to. Just try. You know, that's all.
Even the shelving units wind up a mess.
My shelving unit looks.
you don't even want to know. Like you.
One day I'm just gonna walk through and just do a pan real quick. You're gonna be like, God damn, let's clean that shit up. And I'm be like, nah.
Putting in work, man. I ain't got time for all of that. I have other stuff I gotta do.
Because what happens is I'm not gonna clean it up, and the person I have cleaned it up, they're gonna hide it from me. And then by the time I'm looking for it, it's back a mess. It's just gonna be right back a mess. So I'd rather go in there and be like, okay, there you go. I got you. Just pick it up off the floor or whatever.
Yep. Ashtray.
Yeah, ashtray.
Ashtray outside the grow room.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
You need a radio.
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 You don't want to be listening to your phone. You want to get you a Bluetooth sound bar, a nice little speaker or something while you in there, because you'll be deep in your thoughts in that grow room listening to them fans.
Yeah, those JBLs, the JBL ones are really good. They're like $100 from Walmart. Like they dope. You got that too.
The speakers right here, JBLs. Yeah.
You know, I got the camouflage one. I had to, man.
Yeah, JBL is the way to go. They're the best when it comes to speakers.
Sound great.
You're not gonna find nothing better than the JBL.
Hell yeah. What else? You need a sprayers. Did we say we need timers already? Did we
Yep,
say timers?
we did
Yeah.
timers. Pump sprayers, definitely, or whatever kind of sprayer you want to use, backpack spray or whatever.
Indoors, a backpack sprayer is kind of limiting because you're gonna fuck around and hit your plants. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because if you got that much space in your grow, then kudos to you. But I don't have that much space to like really be turning around, getting down, bending down. Because when I spray, I'm on my hands and knees shooting up from up under the canopy, and that's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, with a backpack sprayer on, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Oh yeah, Javon May said digital timers the best. That's true. Digital timers, not just a timer. Digital timers.
Digital timers, yeah, when you can get down to the minute.
With those analogs, over time, it'll slow down on you. You have it set for 6, and you be like, "Damn, why the lights still on?" And then it go off at like 6:20. Like it's not good. Digital's the best.
And the longer that you keep it, the more the time keeps getting off and off.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and you can hit a little knob or something, and then fuck your whole thing.
Your lights is on for 2 hours in the middle of the night. Oh, shit is
that
terrible.
happened to me before, man, and that fucking hermied out my citrus splits, and I was gonna throw everything away. No, I did throw it all away, and then kind of find out I looked at the timer, and that was the fucking problem. Lights came on for 3 hours in the middle of the fucking night.
That made me get rid of them right there. I had the same problem.
Phenos in there, like so many. Oh, I was pissed the fuck off, man.
I thought I was in flower for like 2 weeks, and then come to find out, one of the things must have got pushed down by me by accident. So it was coming off for like 2 hours in the middle of the night, but the light was in the middle of the room, so nothing flipped. Yeah, nothing flipped.
Everything.
So 2 weeks in, I'm like, damn, these plants getting big as hell, but this ain't that. They ain't got that first couple weeks of flower look. Like this look like still veg.
Yeah.
And then I check all the timers, find the one right in the middle. I'm like, man, never again. Replace them all with digital same day.
Digitals, and it's not expensive. It's only like $14. Like,
yeah.
And the other ones are what, 11? You're not just save yourself time.
Yeah, save yourself the time. A whiteboard.
A whiteboard is good if you need it. Like I said, I don't really use it. I just get a Sharpie. Did I say Sharpies? You need Sharpies. You need a ton of. I buy Sharpies every fucking month. Like,
yep, every chance I get, time to go get some new ones. Yeah. You need these everywhere that you are.
Yeah, and I just write it by the door. Like I got a whole thing of dates, and it's only the starting dates. It's only the starting dates. I just cross it out. That's all
I need
right there, and that's it. But the whiteboard is pretty good if you just need constant reminders. But I think the whiteboard is really a thing that you want to show people that you're a grower, because I never seen nobody in real life have it and use it.
Me neither. I never collect no data on it. I don't never say anything special on it. It literally just got a date on it. That's it.
Yeah. Or you'll write stuff down at first, and like you're gonna grid
have it nice and cool, and you like, I'm gonna document this whole round, and never make it past second week.
Nope.
Never make it past second week.
Extra lights. Don't throw away anything.
Never.
Don't ever throw away anything. Don't sell it. You can sell it if you need the money, but don't throw it away, because
I just set up 40 lights from not throwing them away.
And that's crazy. 40,
because in the beginning I had so many of the.
You know how much of a grow that is, guys?
Yeah,
you know how much of a grow that is. 40 lights just from pulling them
accumulating them. Yeah. So when people, hey, yo, I stopped growing, I got these lights. Do you want them? Because I'm gonna throw them away. Yeah, I'll take them. I don't know why I'm taking them, but yeah, I'll take them.
Yeah.
And then after 5 years, you like, damn, I got like 30, 40 lights in here. So then you finally get the space, and lights isn't one of the fees that you have to pay, because you can set these up and let the rooms pay for themselves afterwards. First harvest, swap them out with whatever you want to, but then still keep them.
And you'll have a bigger air conditioner that's just going to be running really smooth after that.
Exactly. And I learned that. Yep.
A win-win. I went to the flea market and picked up 4 brand new ballasts, Phantom ballasts, for like $100.
Yeah, because people just giving them away at this point.
Getting rid of shit. So I was like,
and I'm taking them.
I'll take that shit.
Yep. Same here. So definitely extra lights, because you never know when something's going to go out, or you're going to wind up needing it. Or when you want to, or you get more space, it'll be good to already have the lights out the way.
Yeah.
And you usually find them cheaper when you're not looking for them.
All the time.
Yeah.
And the people that's getting rid of it, they're getting rid of it because they don't have no clue what it really is, or they have no interest in growing. So
at all.
get it for cheap. You're gonna get it for really cheap.
Because any real grower gonna keep it.
Of course.
Yep.
Hygrometer.
Hygrometer.
You're gonna need that.
Must have.
Hygrometer is the temperature with the humidity on the same thing. You're gonna need a lot of those, and
A lot of those.
I'm actually slacking on that. I need about 4 of them. I need about 4 more of them, and they're pretty cheap. But you're gonna need that to monitor everything, just to peek in and see where everything is at. You're gonna need a notebook. Now, the notebook is different from your chalkboard or your whiteboard because your notebook is you're gonna use that for just writing something quick and for designing out your room. You know what I mean? You could use it for that, and you're just gonna use a notebook. You should just keep notebooks around, especially.
Never get immune to writing anymore.
Never get what?
Immune to writing anymore. Like so many people, I guarantee you, they can't tell you the last time they wrote something down.
And that's crazy, man. But it's true. People don't write.
No, people don't write no more.
Notebooks. I write all
the time. I'll be watching YouTube, learning shit. The first thing I do, reach for my notebook.
Yep.
Reach for my notebook. Oh, let me make sure I put that down right there. I need that. My first thought isn't to go right to my phone because if I lose this phone, I lose it all.
And you'll type wrong a lot.
And have to keep on correcting it. Yeah, it drives me nuts.
Like, but damn, I should have just got the damn pen and just wrote the shit out. It's way simpler. It's way simpler.
Yep.
You're gonna need your nutrients and you're gonna need your IPM. Those 2 things are gonna get you through the fucking grow. You're definitely gonna need that.
And if you're not using dry sauce at this time, I don't even know what you're doing.
They got some nutrients out there that's liquid that still kick ass though. So I can't hate on anybody for what they use because some shit still just kicks ass, man.
Oh yes, Canna is amazing.
Canna's amazing.
I did not want to switch from Canna. Like nothing about these other nutrients made me want to switch from Canna. It's so easy. A, B, that's it.
You know, I might switch to something like that for ebb and flow because I noticed if I can't get like Floraflex, all these dry salts, it's always going to be shit at the bottom.
Always.
It's always, and I don't know if it will be with a clean nutrient like Canna or like House and Garden. Those are very sterile, clean nutrients. So it's like you're not going to get that buildup at the bottom that you would normally get. So in the future, I might switch to something like that. Like I said, don't copy me when it comes to nutrients because I'm gonna run through them all
sorts. Today you might see me say, "Hey, I'm using Jax." Shit for the new facility. That's exactly what I'm using. Jax.
Exactly.
And I still run Floraflex at the other space.
Yeah, I still got bags of Jax, and I probably use that for outdoor. Still got bags of Mega Crop. I'll probably use that for the greenhouse too.
Yeah.
And you just do whatever I want to do, really.
Yep.
So as you should too. You shouldn't worry about the nutrients so much. It's really the genetics, man. You got to get fire genetics first, and then you tailor your nutrients to those genetics because the nutrients is NPK. It's not too much, and they all got some extra little humic and fulvic and macronutrients. They all got that shit.
They all got their own little recipe.
It's the only thing difference is the quality and clarity of the nutrient. Like the Canna and the House and Garden, those 2 have been at the top of their game for so long because they're so clean.
So clean.
You know what I mean?
They do a great job. Great quality.
That's a difference.
Canna's a really small line too. We're about to give everybody 30 seconds to run to the bathroom because I got to run to the bathroom. So we're going to give everybody a quick 30-second countdown, get you something to drink, take care of what you need to. We'll be right back.
All right. 30 seconds ain't long at all, bro. You need like 5 minutes. We got to get a 5-minute countdown because 30 seconds ain't shit. 30 seconds is nothing.
Huh?
30 seconds is nothing.
It's nothing, man. I thought that was going to be a slow 30 seconds. Like,
you need a new counter.
Yeah. That's the one that comes built in. But it's so dope that we able to do that now.
Get in the comments real quick.
Here you go. All the questions, I can make them pop right up on the screen for you.
Look at this. We professional now.
Yeah.
Professional now, man.
Yeah.
How you like them Floraflex nutrients? I love it. I love it, but I could see I'm a change in the future. Not for the Floraflex thing. Just I be looking for shit simple.
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious. I want this shit to be as simple as possible.
Simple as possible.
If I can get like I said, A and B, call it a day. But the only thing about that is I like to continuous feed. I don't want to feed water.
No.
That turns me off because now I gotta
like to
remember
feed.
I did the day before, and I don't want to remember all that. So I just want to keep feeding it. So if I can get that A and B and like lower the dosage to like 700 parts per million and do that every day without burning the plants, then I could do that. But I got to play with it a little bit. But I do love the nutrients. It's great. It's great. They put on that. I was using Mega Crop and everything was going good, but then I switched to Floraflex because I was like, I'm not smelling nothing. Switched to Floraflex 2 days later. I smelled it.
Boom.
Smelled everything. So
I think that'd be from some of the the single based plant nutrients. I think some of them are just too high in nitrogen towards the end of flower because they're based to go through the entire round, so they have to leave a certain amount of nitrogen for the veg cycle for it to still work. Because if you could use it from veg to flower, then there's going to be still veg amount of nitrogen and flower. And if you look at any flower nutrient, you can see they decrease the amount of nitrogen that you're supposed to be using. You don't get that option when it's all in one.
So with Canada and the A and B, is it an A and B for veg and an A and B for bloom, or is just veg A? Is it veg is A or no?
Nope, AB.
Does the ratio change during flower or what?
Nope, 10 milliliters a gallon
for both.
Yep.
So that's a high nitrogen too, then.
Yep.
Yep. So, but maybe you do need the nitrogen though, because I see some plants like with Mega Crop, your plants are going to stay dark, healthy green the entire time until you really start flushing. And that might be a good thing. I don't know. Because some plants yellow out too early. Like I have a problem a lot with Jacks. My plants are yellow out day like 30. It should start yellowing. Little spots start yellow. I'm like, what the fuck?
I started flushing 2 days ago. The whole room's yellow. Just right away. No games played.
Damn.
Somebody said bulbs if you're not running LEDs.
Bulbs if you're not running LED. What do you mean?
Something else that you should have outside of your room.
Oh, most definitely.
Yep. Bulbs if you're not running LEDs.
And you should have blue bulbs too, like veg bulb.
Yep, because it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, it is. It was great.
They look so much better under those blues.
Yeah, and they really get that veg spectrum, and that's good. What about Athena? Gino, I've been thinking about Athena. I watched Jungle Boys. They did a podcast with some guy. He was boring. I'm not trying to clown him or nothing, but it was like boring podcast. But when I was listening to Ivan, and they were talking about Athena is what they created with the companies, and they did Lux Lighting with them. They created it. So one of these days, I am going to get a Lux Light, and I am going to use Athena and see what it's about. Because on Instagram, who's that? Top Shelf Gardens, he uses that, and he crushes. Crushes. I'm talking about
with Athena.
Crushes with Athena, Proline, and Lux Lighting.
I heard Athena is expensive. I guess that's what people said about it.
Giving that shit away like everybody else, man. They give you 40% off, 50% off.
Okay.
No, he called me like every 2 months and like, what's up, man? You want to make the change? And I got that good deal for you. And I'm just like, not yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
I'm trying to see how I'm trying to see, get enough runs in with Floraflex so I can have it in my mental. Then when I do switch, I can know what I'm looking for.
You can tell if there's a difference.
Yeah, I can know what I'm looking for.
Here's another question for you.
Lux LED frost. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about for Lux. I'm going to try it. I do want to try it.
Lux got the bar lights, right?
The bar style lights.
The thicker bar ones, right?
Yeah, it's like 6 bars.
Okay, they're kind of like the Gavitas.
See, I would only try like I wouldn't try too many. I would probably try one and like a 5x5 or 4x4 tent and just see what the difference is, see how low I can get it, like test it out because I'm an HLG fanatic. I'm not gonna lie. It's very hard for me to even look at another light. But I'm seeing
Yeah.
the bars do some shit, man. And if you look at Green Jeans Garden, those bars fucking
Crush.
it's something about something about it. Something about just getting low, that low output of light lower to the canopy. It's something about it
And he
just
turned them down like 25% and just had them almost smack dab on the top of the canopy and crushed it.
Yeah.
Crushed it. A lot of us are still scared of that, thinking with the HPS mind. Scared to let the lights get that close to the plants. I know I can't let the 550s do that. Not at full blast. I'd have to turn them down at least halfway. Yeah.
And that's what I mean. They HOG made their lights like I like them with heat because I like the heat in the room. The plants like the heat in the room. And the thing about the Lux and these bars, but I don't believe it because Lux, they say you can get it all down. You need a heater, but he's in Michigan talking about I need a heater. So I don't think I need a heater here.
You know Hell I mean? No. Hell no.
Here.
It'll be perfect there for you. Your AC would barely have to work.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's what I needed.
But where I'm at, I couldn't get away without a heater without it, regardless.
Yeah, you would need to.
If you're running LEDs, you need a heater. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you're anywhere where you got to deal with an actual winter, then yeah, and winter in Michigan, forget about it.
I'm a logo freak, man. I like that logo, Burning Tree, Maine. I like that. That's nice. Jungle Boy runs the Lux 315s, though. I mean, I'm pretty sure they play with that, but they do all the Lux. They play with all the Lux. You know what I mean? That's their fucking. That's like they're partners in that brand. Like they put that shit together, so they're gonna run all that.
Yep. Are you guys liking this new setup where we could just pull your comments up right here on the screen?
Yeah. Yeah. What does this say? I got the Scorpion Diablo R spec at 12 to 18 inches away from my canopy. So far, so
good.
What is it dialed down, or is it full blast, or what?
I could have sworn he said something about that. Oh no, that was somebody else said they got it at like 60%. High Desert Blooms said got it currently running at 60%.
Oh, what, the Diablo?
I believe so.
Okay.
No, he might have had a different. No, he's Team HOG, so I'm taking it as probably Diablo.
Okay, 60%. And I wonder what the PPFD is on that at 60%. If you can,
probably still killer.
Yeah. See, if it's still killer at that lower, that's perfect, man.
That's perfect.
And then I'll just stick with that light because I want that light. You know, I fuck with HOG so much. It's like,
yeah, I need it. Yeah.
And just do it like that.
Full
you got
blast.
Full blast.
Full blast. I'm testing to see if it can be as close as they say.
Perfect, man. Keep me updated with that because the next room for the perpetual grow, I'm deciding which light I'm going to go with, and I want to stay with HOG. So let me know. Yeah. You can keep it at 12 to 18 inches. Be specific on the 12 to 18 inches though. Is it 12 or is it 18? You know what I mean?
And like, and or how are you going in between 12 and 18?
And what is the par on that? I want to know. I want to know some more information on that.
Definitely drop some more specs if you don't mind.
Yeah, if you could.
Yep, let's drop some more specs.
Checklist out. Okay, so for if you're doing irrigation or you're doing something simple like I'm doing, you're gonna need a lot of 1/2-inch hose.
A lot
of connecting pieces, elbows, tees, and couplers.
Best to order those too because your local hydro store never has the amount that you need.
Yeah, because you're gonna need a few. You need a lot.
Yeah,
like I got so many, and I find so many more every day. Like I find a bag with a whole bunch in there. Like, damn, okay, I already had them, but it's cool. And they have the connecting pieces to go on the your pumps, and that has a screen.
Yes,
try to get the ones with the screens inside, so it just blocks some of that sediment, and you could just pull it out, clean it out.
Yep.
And, inline filters for the hoses also. and the mesh hoses, like the Y connectors for the hose.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, like just put filters on filters, man, so you can know,
Filters on filters.
and then just go through it every week if you can. If you can get to it every week, just go through it, clean it out, and put it back. Um, Arrow cloning. If you're arrow cloning, always have extra pucks. Always have some extra pucks
Always.
and some extra little sprayers, because those sprayers sometimes they'll get clogged, and I take a safety pin and just open it up and get in there and just push the sediment through. But sometimes you'll drop it in a break, so you need extras
Definite.
because they
Yep.
cheap as hell, man. Them things are
Yep.
cheap. You could be taking it off and break it inside the fucking manifold, and you're stuck with a full blast stream of water coming out. And I
Yep.
just put tape over it and just fuck it, call it a day.
Yep. You need
Yeah.
backups of almost everything that you buy for your garden because things are going to break all the time.
Yep, all the time. And you're gonna break it because
Yep.
that's how it works.
That's just how it works. Yeah.
Yeah, so for that, for the things you need a chair. You're gonna need a chair and a place to sit and just do some work.
Yep.
So
I like that chair that who's the first person I seen with it? Was it Medi Cropper? The first person I seen with that rolling stool that most people got?
I had got one of those, and
How did it work out for you?
you don't need it.
Okay.
You don't really need it. Because I personally like to get on my hands and knees and just get in there.
Yeah,
Or knee pads. You need
I'm
knee
still
pads.
gorilla style. Yep.
Yeah, you need knee pads, or that they got like a foam mat now that you can carry around with you. It's like 2 feet by 2 feet or something, and I'm gonna get that because the knee pads kind of like cut your circulation off a little bit, and if you got the pad, you could just drop it and get down and do whatever you got to do. So
Yep.
it's pretty dope. Yeah, the mechanic stool. Yeah,
Yep. Work
I got
that one
hidden
works nice.
somewhere.
But most of the time I don't have I got chairs outside of it, but in my room, no, I'm usually hands on.
Yeah, not
Hands on.
not enough. No chairs in the room.
No.
Just outside when I want to chill out.
Yep. But you usually got one at your little desk or your little table you got set up or whatever if you need to
Exactly, you're gonna need that.
or we sit on paint buckets or whatever the hell we want to. Hempy buckets or the Home Depot joints, flip it upside down real quick. That's a seat for you.
Yep. This game right here from High Desert Blooms, if the local hydro doesn't have them, hit the local nursery. And that's totally true because the nursery will carry a lot of things that you need instead of your hydro store.
Some places don't have a nursery.
And that's just weird to me. Like,
Yeah.
where people get their crops and shit from, like their food and plants and all that type of stuff, their landscaping materials.
Lowe's, Home Depot.
Damn. Well,
Yeah,
those have stuff too.
Yeah. And Lowe's will have all of the plants. So, like, if you want to get plants or something, you can get them from Lowe's. You got to deal with however many they have, but
yeah, I'm done for that. That's pretty much all you need. Just extras, man. Extra 1/4 inch lines for irrigation. I buy the Floraflex lines and I buy them by like 500 feet. I just buy like 5 at a time because I throw away everything after each run. I just throw it all away, start fresh. So you're gonna need that, and I'm about to buy like 10 of them because the greenhouses all need them. I'm doing the same shit out there, so
you may be able to get it cheaper, getting more of them too.
Probably contact them or something.
Yeah,
what's up with a bulk deal? I'm about to just start a business and just run everything through the business account and just start buying my shit because that just makes sense. Like I'm always buying this stuff, always. So it's like I need to save some money on it.
Definite.
Yeah,
I need to save every year from that.
Yeah, I just don't want to pay $800 just to operate in California. It sucks.
Ugh.
I need somebody out in Vermont. I need a Vermont address.
Oh man, yeah.
So I just not pay that shit. But yeah, we could free talk now. That's pretty much the list.
Someone said Troll Master. That's super optional, you ask me.
Yeah, one day I'll get there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
One day I'll get there, but for now I don't see a need for it. Everything is running fine off digital timers, and everything is plugged into something that automates it. Like my Quest dehumidifier is plugged into humidity thermostat, so when it hits 70, it turns on. You know what I mean? And I don't know. The Trollmaster might work a little more efficient. So in the future, I'll probably get one, but right now I don't need that shit.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing wrong with it though. Nothing wrong with it.
Nah, okay, I'm not hating on it. I just don't need it right now.
A nice
You're
cheap.
gonna need it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're gonna need it eventually. Might as well. Might as well.
Put one right outside of each room and just call it a day.
Yep.
A nice cheap trick for arrow cloner is to use a $1.99 360 yard sprayer from Home Depot. Never clogs and sprays great.
All right. See, that's worth writing down.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah. I love that we could just pull them up on the screen now. I think I'm loving this new setup.
Yeah, and I don't really like buying stuff unless somebody says something about it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
that means you've used it.
What brand is that, Chris? Is that like the Rainbird, Rain Drip or something?
That definitely was some game right there.
Yeah, because I'll change all them things out
real quick and never have to deal with no clogging. You ain't got to clean those things out every time that you change the res out.
Seriously.
Yep. So as soon as he dropped that, I'll pull that up on the screen. I'm looking for any bong hit of some Zaza.
Chris said it will change your game. Believe me, I was like you guys. He's talking about the Trollmaster.
Trollmasters.
You know, this is the time. This is the time I would like you to call in or join in, and then you could show me what you're doing, show me what it does, and things like that. Is there an option for us to do that?
Yeah, I can invite people in.
Well, ask Chris if you're willing to talk about it. I mean, you know, see what's up, because I don't mind that. I don't mind learning at all, man.
Nah, me neither.
You have to show me. You can't just tell me it's a controller and I'm like, I don't.
If it's something that'll make my life easier, then all day I'm with it.
Exactly, it's worth it then.
Yep. Trollmaster. I know it says there's a whole bunch of different things that you can do with it. I think this is it right here.
Pull it up.
Yep.
All right. Check this out. Trollmaster. Plug all your shit in one place. Be done with it. And that does sound good. But how long is those lines? And like, is the lines long enough to, you know? I think I'm making excuses. I already know that shit is set up for growers. So
yeah,
you want to pay for it or not?
Yep. Well, here it is.
A 3-in-1 sensor.
Here's all the different things that you could buy to attach to it.
So what is a 3-in-1 about? What 3 does it do?
Probably temperature, humidity. I don't know what the third one would be.
See, how do I plug my mini split up to that?
I think you gotta where's the temperature control? There's a station for it.
So it gotta be
here's an AC remote right here. I'm not sure. The AC remote is right here for it though. Humidity control. Well, it got to be if your humidifier and everything can plug into it, and it got stations for all of this. But it just looks like more moving parts, if you ask me.
And that's what I don't like about it.
It just looks like
I don't like all that.
Because if I still have to buy all the controllers I would have been using anyway, so I got to buy something to control the AC. I got to buy something to control the lights. I got to buy, and it all just attaches to this. I don't really need it all to attach to that. Like, what need do I have to attach them all into one station? And then if the one station fails, I'm asked out. I don't know. Yeah. Because to me, you still got to buy all of the same controllers: temperature controller, lighting controller, sensors, miscellaneous controllers.
Seems like you just buying it all at one place, and that's it.
That's it. You're running it all to one thing,
and that's cool. It all works together. But if I already have it and it's working, it's like,
yeah.
For like a new room, set it up with that. That'd be dope. Like a new place, and then you just want everything high tech. Then I would get that. But
definitely.
But as I grow, it kind of.
If I had a big enough space, I might have did it.
I kind of just move stuff from over here to over there, and it just works, and I save myself some money.
Yep. They sell AC control and DHU control.
Oh, that's what I want to talk to you guys about. I got something to run past you guys. Say I'm breeding, right? Well, I'm really talking to you too. Think about this. A breeding chamber. The breeding chamber locks in the pollen, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want. Now, if you have breeding chambers next to other breeding chambers, how do you get in and out of rooms different weeks without getting pollen to the other breeding chambers and
Well,
mix pollen?
once those males start dropping, you seal those rooms up.
But see, okay, say I'm using a tent. Say I got 8 tents, right? And I'm trying to pull a copycat. How do I keep pollen in that tent only?
You can't open it.
Okay, so I can't open it. Now, when it's over with and I have to open it, what do I do?
Tough one.
I got it.
Normally the male is dead by then, isn't he? Well, no, the male probably lived on with everything else if it was still on the watering system.
I think the male dies, but the pollen is still flowing around. It's still, as long as the fan in there, the pollen is still just flowing around. So what I thought,
maybe shut all of the fans off, go in there with a water bottle.
This is what I thought about: hooking up misters through all the tents.
Yes.
And then shut all the other ones off, and then have the mister below the light, but with enough spread that everything under that light just gets misted. And
it'll kill all of the active pollen.
Shuts the pollen down. How that sound, guys? How does that sound?
That'd be a good idea. And if you're using LEDs, you don't really have to worry about that mist too much anyway.
That's what I'm gonna use.
It's not like you're running Gavitas in there or something and you got to worry about a little droplet of water making your bulb explode.
Oh, wouldn't do that. That's what I'm thinking. Because that sounds like it'll work. You know what I mean? Because I know the spray bottle thing, you just spray it and clean and it stops the pollen. But if you wanted that, I need that shit to stop. Like all that shit.
Yeah, I need it done.
You don't want it anywhere else in the room. So I'm trying to figure something out.
See if you can get it to mist for like a minute or two before you get ready to go in there and harvest. Because it'll dry right off anyway. People wash their buds. They harvest and dunk their buds in water and then hang them, and they still do fine. So I
did that with the last greenhouse, the second greenhouse. I dumped them and washed them off and everything because that one had the moths and the caterpillar problems. That had all the summer problems. So I was washed it.
You'll be prepared for that this year though.
Hey, give us 30 seconds again, real quick.
Let's go.
I have to close these doors up.
Yep. Boom. And we are back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. That's dope to me. Wait till we could get a longer countdown.
Wait till we get 2 minutes on the clizzer.
Yeah, right in the middle of the stream, y'all get a chance to roll y'all something, pour y'all something, whatever your taste calls for. Do you drink wine?
I don't drink alcohol at all no more.
Oh, okay.
I got
living in California. I assume most people drink some wine.
I got an alcoholic problem. That's my whole family's problem, and I don't want to.
Mine too.
Keep suffocating myself to that because when I start, it don't stop. Remember last year I was drinking hella beers. I'm just drunk on a lot. I'm drunk in like beers, and it just gets out of hand. I get hella big, man. Like I lost 20 pounds since February 1st. No, like 25 pounds. So it's like
beer and soda will blow you up.
Blow you up, man.
It will blow you up.
Okay, you said a 360 sprayer is Rainbird, Chris. Thank you. That's what I was thinking too. The rainbirds. Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
Somebody said you definitely gonna have to like change your clothes and stuff no matter what, but that's of course. If you harvest in one tent today, you ain't harvesting the next one the same day.
Yeah, I'm
So
not worried about it. I'm not worried
yeah,
about it. It's just to
yeah.
go in there and keep everything nice and cool. And I just want to figure out something. I don't even want to do it every week. I just want to figure out how I could just do like, just breed more, but keep it. I don't know, like just be more clean, like have it clean because
Man,
I don't want the pollen
you
every.
may as well just build the chambers.
That's what I'm talking about, building chambers.
Oh, if you do the chambers, you'll be good then.
But that's still the problem of the pollen. They never show when it's time to get in there and get the pollen. Have you noticed that? They never show that shit.
What you mean when the male
They
starts
never,
throwing pollen?
when they throw in the pollen, the chambers is locked down. When they trying to get it out or
Vader got to harvest. Vader got to harvest one.
harvest in the seed room,
Yeah,
I never seen.
harvest in the chambers.
I never seen that. Like from start
But
to
but you got to remember, he pulls his male up, and he kills his male like 2 or 3 weeks before he harvests. So there is no pollen past that point.
So it stops getting water.
That
and
it
that
dies,
dies.
throws no more pollen, and then 2 weeks after that, there shouldn't be nothing flying. But he still sprays as he opens it, and then sprays all over the top of it, and then starts harvesting.
Okay, so maybe that'll work. But I think
You just gotta have that string. He got his male in a basket.
Yeah, I like that.
So towards the end, he'll spray that too. He'll spray the line as he's pulling the male up, and then spray in there and go ahead and harvest.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like he had any problems. I take it Meg Grower is probably doing the same thing, and his chambers are right next to each other.
Yeah, so that's what I want. I want it close by.
And the other one's sealed, so it's not like you got any issues. Once that one's closed up, it's closed up. So the day you harvest in that one, ain't nothing getting into that other room. It's sealed.
You're not gonna worry about it. Yeah. And by that time, it should be already. They should be fine.
Yeah, it should be good to go.
Trey Cheese said 5 minutes. Yeah, we do need 5 minutes.
Yeah, we need 5. I'll make sure that I do that tonight. So we'll definitely have that by next time. Get a 5-minute countdown.
Somebody said a tent in a tent. No,
I seen that. I'm like, man, I ain't doing that.
We're not doing that. Do a different room every day.
That's like people saying a tent in a room. That I don't know why that bothers me so much. I have no idea why it bothers me so much, but I hate seeing a tent in a room.
It's just control because they probably want to do something else in the room. Don't have.
But most of the time they're not. Like it's just a tent in a room.
I've seen that before. That before. When somebody's house and they just had a tent right there in an empty room. I'm like, all right.
Just use the room. Like I'm greedy though. I'm greedy, so don't.
But they were breathing though, so I get that. Because when
yeah.
They didn't want that. Just open the door and have shit flying out everywhere. So,
it'll fuck your sinuses up.
Yeah, that's what happened to me the last time, man. I was dead. Yeah. I had a fucking sneeze attack for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, it'll swell your eyes up, everything. I'm glad they came out with them sleeves now, so I ain't got to wear long sleeve shirts to go harvest.
Yeah, those sleeves are pretty cool.
Oh, I'm gonna need those so bad because my skin turned into Nestle Crunch every harvest.
Yeah, I used to be like that, but now none of that shit bothers me.
Yeah, it still get me.
Only thing fucks with me is pollen, man.
Yeah, that shit still get me, man. Me and Loki Grow was talking about it one time, and he was like, bro, when you brush up against your plants, do it break your skin out? I'm like, yeah. He was like, bro, I think that only happens to us. Like, I ain't think nobody else had that problem.
Nah, don't do that to me no more. It used to, like, everything
tear me up.
Everything. I'd be like, damn. Nah, it's all good.
Yep.
All right. Shit. I got Panda Film taped to fucking table, rocking 70% humidity. Good.
I don't know if that was a continuation from something.
What do you mean? Tell us what you mean, Burning Tree in Maine.
Yeah, I don't know what that was a reply to. I don't see no other questions so far.
Any questions? Because I will get out of here. I do got stuff to do in that garden.
Me too.
So if y'all got questions, go ahead. We got about 5 more minutes. Get your questions out. And then we'll see you guys on the Green Table YouTube channel. Because what happened was we set everything up a couple days ago and everything's working. We're going to StreamYard and shit. But we didn't set it up on the YouTube channel. So,
Yep.
little, starting a new page. Sometimes you forget those little steps like, oh shit,
Yep.
we didn't do none of that.
Because you're so used to being able to just click the go live button and fire it up. You forgot what it took in the beginning to even get it.
Exactly. It said a Mars Hydro 1000 wrapped in panda.
I read that and couldn't even understand it.
Yeah.
Is his light wrapped in panda?
Why would you do that? What is that for?
And he said a table wrapped in panda.
I don't understand.
No, very
Yeah, I
confusing.
understand.
I've got 3 tents in my room, 1 flower, 1 veg, 1 for drying. That I can understand. If you don't have space to do the rest of that. Yep. That's nice.
It moving. They keep it moving.
Yep. Conveyor belt right next to each other.
Now you just add 1 more tent and then you could do the perpetual harvest like I'm trying to do.
Yep.
Or like I'm gonna do. And that'd be even better.
Oh, that's gonna be life.
Yep. That's gonna give me like a set.
Oh yeah. I water once a day for 2 minutes, and in mid flower sometimes they'll get 3 minutes and then it drops back down to 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, because it gets slower at the end.
Yep.
At the end they stop drinking as much and they just start.
But in the middle they go crazy and they'll catch you slipping one of them days. Like
I know right now, I guarantee some of my plants on the ground.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
And I'm supposed to water like 4, and I didn't get here till I got back at like 4:30, and I caught myself sitting on the couch, passed out till 5. Came over here, I had to put this whole place together because before I was inside, and now I just had to clean everything off of here. And you see what happened. Then I got on here, and then what happened? No fucking internet.
No internet. Yeah.
Company, pay the bill. So yeah, shit be crazy, man.
Most people don't have to deal with the allergic reaction when it comes to topical creams.
Yeah, you deal with
it's just the active THC.
The topical creams, do they really work?
Yeah, you want one?
Like the CBD stuff?
You want one?
What do I use it for though? Like,
it's pain relief. I ain't gonna lie, you take a shower and you can use it like a lotion if you wanted to. It feel like you got a hug from God.
You serious?
You'll sleep better than you ever slept in your life.
Send me some.
Yeah, it'll feel like grandma holding on to you. Like you.
Send me some.
I've been making them for years and I've been making them for years and getting crazy results. Crazy.
Yeah, I would love that, man.
They get rid of eczema. Great for people who got to deal with arthritis. And the blend that I made mine out of isn't so oily that you got to worry about it messing up your clothes afterwards or nothing like that. Once you get it on, because you only need a little at a time. As soon as you get it on, you're good to go. 10 minutes later, any pain you got gone immediately.
I need that.
Yep.
I need that. I'm gonna have to send you some stuff to get like a full care package.
Yeah, no, I already got it coming for you. It's just some of the things take a while to make, so I'm waiting on 2 more things, and you got that.
Trey Cheese, you asked a great question, and I can't answer
it. Hide. Yeah.
But you'll be happy.
Right. I have the right to remain silent.
You'll be happy. Trust me. You'll be happy.
Yep. Just get it.
That's no good too, right? Just open hose.
Oh yeah, open flow. Open flow.
Open flow. Yes, that's the way I like to do open flow because it's a perfect flow, man. It just comes out nice and even stream. It's great. It's great. Yep. The drip is better because it drips so slow that it'll really saturate the entire pot once you get down about 2 inches. All that stuff down there is all wet. The open flow is great also, but it is really great for smaller pots. Like the open flow on your 1 gallons, that's perfect. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
But on a 10-gallon, I would like to put 2, but
you'd have to have a couple of them.
I got away with 1. I just put it by the base of the plant and just let that shit rock, and it did fine. It was no big deal.
I know Grandmaster Level used to have like 10 in each pot. Like
I remember that.
He had them like surrounding them.
I remember that. I do want to do pressure. 2 this time though. Just put 1 on each opposite end. So I'm gonna do that for the greenhouses.
Yep. What size pump do you use? You use the Little Giant?
Little Giant.
Okay.
Little giant. But for the greenhouses, since it's going to be like twice the size of the one from last year, I'm going to use a liter pump.
Okay.
The liter sump pump.
Like the half a horsepower joint.
I think it's a half a horse.
Yeah, like the half a horsepower joint.
Yeah.
Yep.
What channel you guys going to? The Green Table channel.
I'll drop the link.
We'll have links.
Yeah,
we just couldn't do it because they said we had to wait 24 hours to get accepted for live. So what we probably need to do is make an intro video for that to start the channel up and let everybody know what we do and what we're talking about and stuff, and then they'll probably approve it. So we'll get on that sometime this week.
Yep, we'll have that all
done. Hard. Honestly, it's hard to do stuff throughout the week for something we do one day a week because life of growing is like
it's real.
It's a real list of shit I got to do. And that list is very long, and trying to just like knock a few things off that list every day, it gets nerve-wracking. So it's like
the good thing is there's two of us, so there's always gonna be one of us that can handle one thing. You can handle another thing. So I'll make sure that I got us that intro video. I already got some things in mind. I took some of your videos already and was gonna piece some stuff together. So
okay.
Yeah. And then me and you just to figure out the audio for it, what kind of music we want to it, and it's pretty much done. I already got the material I need.
Okay.
Yep. And then later on we could change it as the show goes along. It'll advance.
Yeah, for sure. But that's cool. Something to start with, just to put on when somebody comes to the channel, they could just see what we're talking about. And But Thomas B, 33 mints flew. Damn. Yes, they sold out that first day. They were gone. And I swear, man, once you grow it, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm keeping this around
forever.
You're gonna keep it around
forever.
And it's regular seeds. So if you find you a stud male in there, trust me, keep them. Keep them.
That's what I was gonna do anyway. Great minds think alike.
Just in case, because some people don't breed or nothing like that. But if you do want to, he's gonna be a great male. He got some good genes in him. Like I showed somebody a list of what's all in it, and it's a lot. It's a lot of fire, man. We got Triangle Kush Mints, Ghost Royale, Lemon Tree. It's like a lot of shit. Gelato 33. Just like
the gas.
Yeah, so
that is one of the best. Somebody said they still on the citrus splits, man. They ain't even get past the citrus splits yet.
Citrus splits is great to wake up and take 2 hits, and your day just gonna start off great. You know what I mean? Like, cause that's a strong sativa, man. It's a strong sativa, and I really like that. I'm gonna work with the number 17 because I like that line. I like the citrus splits, and it's a market out there for that. That's what I was talking about.
It's a massive market out there for sativas.
It's like an electric shock, just boom, like, oh shit, okay, cool.
Those are gonna be your artsy people. Those are the people who behind closed doors really wanted cannabis to be legal. That's the painters, that's the artists, that's the book writers, that's those people who really want those sativa diamonds. They can't afford to be drowsy, they don't want to fall asleep, and they also don't want to be so high they can't move. So those sativas,
and that's what I like personally. I like that sativa like that. Hit it twice in the morning and go ahead and go outside. Like in the springtime, go outside off a sativa and do your work. You're gonna feel good.
Yeah,
nice cold water.
My blood will start rushing and things will start spinning. And yeah, I'm always on the move. Like I'm usually never sitting down. I'm always doing something else. So when I do want to sit down, I need something that's going to make me sit down.
Make you sit down. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people got the reversed issue. Some people, they find it hard to get motivated throughout the day. You wake up, take a few hits off that citrus splits. That's what the doctor ordered right there.
Yeah. Thomas said it takes anything, grows vigorous as fuck. I swear to God it do. I swear. Citrus splits don't stop growing. That motherfucker is like, man. And that's what I grow for. That's what I breed for. I breed for vigor. I want that shit to hit and go. You know what I mean? And just go. So I like it. I smoke the splits 2-3 times a week. Laugh out loud. Yeah, get your job done, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dr. Dad says, great show, guys. We appreciate that. We just trying to be
much appreciated.
Trying to put some spice in this podcast industry, man, especially for cannabis. We don't want to be like, like boring, you guys. I mean, that's why we are about to get off of here, because in the back of my head, I know those plants are on the floor. They're in 1 gallon pots. They're in 1 gallon pots, and they fucking like 5 foot tall, and they just, the wind catch them and gone on the floor. Shit is crazy.
Oh yeah, that'll happen all the time.
Ever had crazy vigor and it didn't smoke as good as you wanted? Oh yeah, that happens.
Most of the strains that produce the best ain't the best.
Yeah. And you gotta know what you want too. You know what I mean? You gotta really know what you want. Like if you want a crazy indica that's gonna produce, it don't really work like that. They're gonna produce something cool, but it ain't gonna be no stacker and colas everywhere like a sativa.
Nice buds that got their own character to them. They're just gonna be a bunch of round or spherical buds, and it's just gonna stack top to bottom. It'll have a decent smell to it. Harvest will be massive. Like you'll have gigantic harvest, but is it going to compare to anything Frosty or Amiga? No, probably not. I won't say no, probably not.
I know it's
GMO get crazy.
Yeah.
Blue Dream, I think, is still the most sold strain in the United States.
That's a good strain, man.
And it's never going to go nowhere. It's that sativa that you're talking about.
Yeah, it's nice. I don't have nothing bad to say about Blue Dream, man. Blue Dream puts a smile on your fucking face. Anything that puts a smile on your face is great. Like
that's the only strain.
That's what cannabis is for. It's for medical. It's for medicine to sit your ass down and calm your anxiety, things like that. And it's also to calm. It's also to help with your depression. You see what I'm saying? It's a medicine. So it's like if it puts a smile on your face, it's great.
It's great. It's what it is. Blue Dream is amazing, like amazing. It's the only strain I'm angry that I can't smoke, and I still attempt it every chance that I get to find some.
It just don't affect your body the same.
It don't. Yeah. As soon as I take 2 or 3 hits, I can feel it coming. I'm like, yeah, I gotta put this down.
Yeah. Gino says,
but I love it.
1 gallons.
Stop using the 1 gallon.
And these ones I'm talking about are in 1 gallons because I'm waiting on them to go outside in the greenhouse. He uses his 1 gallons because he flowers them shorter and they still grow up to be the size they would be in a 5 gallon. So that's understandable. And you got to think about 1 gallon media. That's a win. That's a win. That's
nothing to toss out. You could throw all of them root balls in one nice contractor bag.
Yeah,
one trip. Yeah,
a whole fucking room with 2 bags. Like,
yeah, and then let the dogs eat the root balls. The rest of it go right back into the land. Call it a day.
What else we got? GMO is fire, but just too long. I heard GMO can go for like 10 weeks and you'll be all right. Or no,
11, 10 or 11.
I mean, if you taking most of these strains now anyway to 63, 70, 1 more week ain't gonna hurt you for a massive yielding plant.
And GMO is so
extra peas out of there. You know what I mean?
That shit's so fire. Oh, the one low key grow got.
What, that GMO? Yeah.
I didn't even want to smoke it. Like I just wanted to keep it so I could just keep smelling it.
That's funk, huh?
It was. It smells like a dead bird mixed with sour, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, like if a dead bird and a skunk was like right next to each other.
I never put my nose to a dead bird, so I don't quite know what a dead
I've walked past dead birds that had this smell, and it's a distinct smell. You know what's weird? I don't even be saying this to people, but it is weird. Now that I'm vegan, when I smell chicken being cooked, it's the same smell as a dead bird to me. It registers in my mind the same way now. Like when I smell it, I'm like, some smell like a dead bird. And now I'm like, they must be cooking chicken somewhere.
Yeah. You have a smell to it.
Yeah.
It's garlic. All right.
Yeah.
GMO times sunset, that'd be dope. GMO times anything is gonna be dope, man. I can't wait to get this Joker 72. That's gonna be the.
It'd be hard for me to picture GMO blended with some of these fruitier strains
because you're saying that GMO got that distinct,
it's so disgusting.
Left alone, basically.
I don't, unless you're trying to cross it with like an OG, a sour, a headband, something like that.
That
like
matches with it. Something
that motor breath, something like that.
Furthers the gas line or something,
but shortens the flowering time.
Got you.
So like a cookie will work, like crossing it with some like Thin Mints or something, that would work. But I can't imagine that smell of that GMO with some fruit in it. Like I couldn't imagine what's gonna come out of that. Like you're gonna get some crazy crosses out of that. You'll get some terps we might not even be used to yet.
Might work.
Yeah. High Spy in the building. What's up?
What do you say? What's
Smoking
up,
sherbet right now. Sunset sherbet fire. I don't know how that strain just blew over. Like Sunset sherbet fire.
How was the sunset runs?
Oh,
Was it hidden?
knock out the park.
Yeah,
That was a clean knockout the park right there. And everybody that tried it with me, because as I was talking to my homies, I'm like, yeah, I gotta try this. And they all said that's the one. They said that's the one.
It's not re-vegging for shit.
Some strains don't.
That motherfucker just sitting there, just dark as purple and beautiful, and just like one little green thing like this just hanging. And it's not doing nothing else. I'm like, man, you ain't gonna make it.
Some strains are like that.
And then when I crossed it with the 33 mints, it didn't. It just.
Gino, no, you don't.
Nah, you don't want that.
No, you don't.
Maybe you want that cross to something else.
Yeah. You want those traits passed on. You don't want that one, though. I'll tell you that much for sure. I don't even know who Envy Genetics is.
Me neither. Sunset Sherbetology. Just reverse a DJ Short Blueberry and I hit GMO. I like DJ Short's Blueberry. But I like that in 2004.
Yeah, right around that.
2004.
Yeah.
It was great then. After that, I didn't take it. I didn't try it. So I don't know if it still would do it for me now. Yeah. Since so much other things that came out, I don't know. But it's a classic. That's definitely a classic.
So. Subcool tried to go back and hunt through it to find something close to the one that he remembered. He couldn't find it. And he popped like 40 seeds.
Bugs coming.
Oh,
I gotta.
It's that time of year now.
Yeah, I gotta get some wiring done in here because I'm just got an extension cord through the fucking screen.
Nah, grow slow as hell is an understatement. Grow slow as hell. It don't stretch. It don't nothing.
Basically, it does this. Have you ever had a succulent?
Yes.
That's what it does.
Exactly.
It just sits there. It just fucking sits there.
That's the best description I heard of Mac one so far. That's I swear to God, doesn't do nothing. That shit is the worst.
That shit was so bad, honest.
Yeah, I wasn't dealing with that. It's like running OG Kush Breath.
Yeah, I don't want. Oh, that shit is.
That's just so fire though.
I grew it, and I don't.
Not worth growing though.
I didn't smoke it. And I probably won't because I don't think it was nowhere near done. I think that's a long running strain.
I think so too.
I think it's a long running strain because it's hella like airy. And it was really low. It was so fucking tiny. All the other plants towered over it, so the light was far away from it. So it just didn't work out for me.
Yeah. I know Medicropper grew it for the longest. He probably gave some of the nicest shots you can see of it.
Okay.
Medicropper used to, he don't know why, but people liked it and he kept it around for the longest.
Where y'all get the 33 mints parents from?
We plead the fifth.
Yeah,
we plead the fifth.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I just said it a few minutes ago. I said it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you could run the episode back afterwards.
Yeah. I want my old shit, buy my old album.
Yeah.
Okay, that be I got Waiting Game, FPOG times Mac and Veg from Cap, and that shit is mad slow. And that's one thing about breeding. I don't ever want to breed anything that has a bad connotation on it.
Nah.
If it's slow, it's gone. It doesn't matter how good it is. Like, it's other good weed out there. Like, it's nothing to rave and rant about. Like, it's other shit that'll get you somewhere way quicker than that.
Way quicker. And it's just as fire. It's so much fire out right now, you wouldn't even know what to do with yourself.
Jealousy is fire. Just harvested. Yeah, I'm about to get jealousy too.
I heard great things about it.
And I'm about to pheno hunt that shit. So
Like a motherfucker.
yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I
Yeah.
heard jealousy
I
get
heard
good.
a lot of good phenos come out of it though. A lot. It's gonna be hard to pick one.
This place I was getting my clones from, Black Sheep Farmers, they had tiki cut of space fronts, and I was asking like, you didn't get the jealousy tiki cut? Because that shit was like all over the net at that time. That was like, with us, it's about them terps, man. It's all about them terps, and it just didn't have the terps. And then when I grew space fronts,
it wasn't about the terps, man. It was
away. So
yeah.
Long story short, you just gotta keep buying shit and keep trying shit, man. That's really what it is. Nico, what's up, man? It's slow, but Loki gave me best advice for Mac 1. He said she hate water, let her dry the fuck out, and she does better. Still slow, but better. That's probably true because she did not drink a lot at all. She just sat
so
there.
small.
Like I said, she just sat there like a succulent.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Did absolutely nothing. Drove me nuts. Never made it out the solo cup.
And plants like that I gotta have like tips and all that shit. I don't really want to deal with that.
Nah, that's way too much work.
I gotta write notes on her and all this. Oh,
nah. Because it's so many good strains out here now. Like, yeah, I'll throw something away just to give me an excuse to pheno hunt something else.
That's like being a pimp and you got 3 hoes and we got one, and you're like, yeah, I'm worried about this bitch. You know, she don't like heels and she don't like really walking too much. She said the concrete make her little toe hurt, and you know what I mean? Like, what?
She out of here. She out of here. Yo, job. LA Kush Cake is fire. That's a fact.
Yeah, I can't wait to get
That's
it busy, man. I got
LA Kush Cake
20 in the cloner. Got 120 in the cloner, 30 that's 5 feet tall. As soon as they'll go outside, they're getting flipped. I'm putting them in probably like a 7-gallon pot and just flip it immediately because it's too big.
Okay.
I know she's gonna get hella crazy. I heard she got fucking stickers and shit. So
she gets crazy.
Yeah.
And the bag appeal on there is what's gonna win people over. It's so frosty.
I can't wait.
It's crazy. Super strong too. Super duper strong.
I can't wait. I'm gonna definitely keep a mom of her because she grows, man. She stacks up.
That's something you're gonna want to do some breeding with.
Oh, for sure. I got a list of the breedings already. I'm already seeing and getting rid of shit that I'm not gonna breed with. Like if I'm not gonna breed with it, you're out of here. Like
because I could run something else.
Exactly.
I can run something else. It'll give me another opportunity.
Because if I can't grow you by yourself,
if I can't monocrop you,
I'm not breeding with you.
Nope. JB's the expensive as fuck, but so fire when you find the cut. Yeah, I agree.
What you mean?
He got some fire.
Oh, Seed Junkie?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, got some fire. A whole lot of fire. And he got expensive over time, but
I don't think that's expensive.
Yo, this is what people got to get used to. It. This is what happens when people perfect their craft and are in demand. You want what he got, so he knows that you're gonna pay him what he feels he's worth at this point. He put a lot of work in to get to where he at. He had his seeds cheap for a long time, had them regular price, but now with the demand for him the way that it is, I don't blame him.
That's how it happens.
Get your money.
That's how it happens.
Get your money.
What's expensive? What is expensive? How much are they?
I think some of them are like $750. I seen, yeah.
I mean, if it's that shit, it's that shit.
I seen 500.
If 500 gets you some man, it's worth
some 5K a unit. Like
it's not about the name. You got to remember, it's not about the name. It's about the product.
And he knows his product has shown to improve itself over and over and over again.
Cereal milk is looking fire. Yeah, that's cereal.
If I'm right, that was them that created Wedding Cake, wasn't
it? Sea Junkie?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, because they gave it to the Jungle Boys because there's the Jungle Cake and the Wedding Cake. Because they did ice cream cake. Yup. Yeah. They did London Pound Cake. Almost everything you could think of that's being used across right now, most of that shit came from Sea Junkie.
Seed Junkie got a lot to do with the game, man.
A lot to do with the game right now.
Yeah,
A whole lot. Who
Canorado,
made Gelato?
Seed Junkie,
Canorado.
Sherbinsky.
Jungle Boys put them on the map. When people seen that was all Jungle Boys was running, that's what they were pheno hunting through. They ran there.
I ran it up.
Yeah.
Ran it up 500 to 750.
I've seen them up there. And then once they're sold out, you can't imagine what it costs. I found out that I still got a pack of ice cream cake. 1,200 or something they want for them.
For the seeds?
Yeah, for a pack of ice cream cakes.
And those regular seeds, huh?
Ice cream cakes feminized.
Oh, they always feminized?
Feminized, yep.
Okay.
That's why I only popped a couple at a time. But I always buy 2 packs. Keep one as a backup and keep one that I'm going to run through.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Whatever I want, I'm buying 2 packs. And that 1 pack is just going into, it's just getting locked down.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
Locked down. Then the other pack, probably pop like 3 or 4 out of them.
Oh my gosh. I thought I was the only person. I'm not a big fan of wedding cake either, but ice cream cake is phenomenal. Phenomenal. It must be the gelato.
Yeah, the ice cream cake you gave me, I can't wait to.
So much color to it, so it's fire.
I don't have enough rooms. I don't have enough rooms. Got too many strains, not enough rooms.
I know. Make you want to keep expanding,
man. And that's what it's gonna be. Yeah, I seen that RS11. I just got 2 packs of that.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I bought some shit with some thoughts in mind, but I don't have no space.
No space. Yeah. Don't worry, you'll be clearing out soon enough.
I bought it, but I just bought it because I know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, and I'm gonna have it. You know what I mean?
So how much longer?
Gotta have.
How much longer before you could start loading them in to the greenhouses?
Oh, like as soon as my lights come, my lights should be here Thursday. As soon as the lights come, so next Monday I'm gonna plant because the lights will be here this week. Next Monday I'm gonna go ahead and use the Mycos, Azos, put all that root shit.
Oh yeah.
Put them in and water them good. Put the lights on them for about a good week, and I'm flipping. So about April 15th flip.
Yep.
Whenever that about April 15th, like last year. And that's like one of the best times to me. April 15th is the freeze warnings is off. Everything is good.
And you get the harvest right in the middle of the drought. It's beauty. Yeah. Grape cake. No, I haven't. Hell yeah. Who the hell ain't growing a bag seed? That's how you start usually. You don't know where to get seeds from in the beginning.
I never popped a bag seed. I never had a bag seed.
Never?
I never had a bag seed.
What?
Because I always bought to sell. You see
Me
what I'm
too.
saying? I always bought to sell.
Me too.
Well, I never found a seed.
You guys have a different quality of weed over there.
That's true, but cookies had seeds. You know, you'll find some seeds in cookies.
I had my own pheno of cookies.
I think when I had it, I didn't have it was no growing right there at that time. I wasn't into growing.
Okay.
So nothing happened.
Yeah, most people, that's all we got access to. So you got clones first?
Growing?
Yeah.
Yeah. King Clone. Put me up. They got the best clones. I don't care what nobody say. That's the only club I will go to for clones. Clones are tested from them. They are of the Asian descent, and they have a fucking they got like key factors on what they look for when they growing they shit. So if they put it out, you're gonna win. And
it's up to their standards.
That keeps them popping. Like for real.
Yes.
Motherfuckers coming from all over to go to San Jose and get their clones.
Beautiful. Yeah. Are they expensive?
No. $12.
Oh, they fucking crushing. They're fucking crushing.
They charge other people, like new people, more. You'll probably pay 16, 17, but I've been fucking with them since they was in Vallejo. So,
hey,
Laddie, I got this. So,
good. Send it. Yeah, send it.
Only thing you can't buy from them without a medical 99 plus card. Like
which is so easy to get now, isn't it?
$250 though for that 99 plant shit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you got to have one of those cards to
have that.
Okay.
Or else you got to go in there and buy 6, come back the next day and buy 6, or take hella people with you to buy 6. And that's the sucky part about going to the clubs and getting
Yeah. But hey, at least people are getting a chance to eat.
Yeah, and if you go to
Still got to
clubs,
play
if
it
you
at
go
their
to the other
rules.
club, clones is like $22. It's
Still
ridiculous.
not,
Some
still not
bullshit.
bad.
They bullshit though.
Oh, that had me tight. Those is $10
Yeah,
clones.
that's why I'd rather drive all the way to San Jose about 3 hours just to go get they shit, because it's gonna work. It's gonna be fun. What else we got in chat? How is that GDP times Skittles coming? It's coming, man. I just did a video, right? You just seen that video? It's coming. They're coming. They stink. They smell hella good. They smell hella good, man.
Skittles, man.
And that's from King Clone.
Okay.
So y'all, let's see what it do. I think I'm gonna pop bag seeds next. I'm guessing they must be Fims.
Why pop bag seeds though?
Why?
Yeah, I'm just wondering why.
They probably like the smoke of the plant. Probably like the smoke of the bag they got.
Oh, then yeah, there's probably a Fem too. Yep.
Yeah.
Run it.
Let's talk about that though. How do bag seeds form?
What do you mean?
What really happens? How does a bag seed form?
And a bud?
Yeah.
Well, it's probably from somewhere being stressed out, or you took the plant too long. The plant was already done for a week, so it'll throw a little nanner to try to keep itself alive next season. At least get a seed or two in there.
That's not long enough to produce a mature seed. That's what nobody say. When you get a nanner at the end, that's not going to produce a seed.
So that happened early. It happened early on.
Happened a long time ago.
Especially if it's a fully developed seed.
Day 21.
Yep.
So it's
very true.
Yeah. And a lot of the genetics are just unstable. And you got to just deal with the seed if you want the fire. I'd rather have a fire in the seed than no fire and some stable shit.
That's a fact.
I'd rather, okay, I got a seed. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Fuck that seed. I'll smoke that seed.
I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that. That could be a new pheno right there. And put a name on his bag and it's going right in the safe with everything else.
Straight up.
Huh? Ain't no different. Can you still get the 99 plant in Cali?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You can get it. They ain't gonna honor it. I mean, nobody give a fuck about it, but they honor it at the club. You see what I'm saying? At the club, they'll let you get more clones. Found a bag seed and some fire cookies did not turn out as fire.
Different pheno.
How did that happen? You see?
Could have been grandma or grandpa.
I'd rather buy my seeds.
Definitely.
From intentional purpose. You know what I mean?
Because we also don't know if, let's say, something happened with another plant and it pollinated that plant and that seed is a cross of something else. Then, yeah, of course it's not going to be as good. We don't even know where the hell it came from.
That's true.
That's the danger of it. And some of them be coming from outdoor and like greenhouses. You know what I'm saying? You might have some depths and it might have a seed in it. You have no idea where that came from.
Geno. Put Geno's up there. The plant tries to preserve its genetics, and that is true.
Yep.
But that last effort of the plant trying to preserve its efforts is only a try. See, people don't say that because it sounds better for them explaining why they had seeds in their strain.
Yep.
But that seed can never be dark in a week. It's not going to happen. It takes like 40 days for that seed to get dark.
So that been happened.
In some strains, it take hella longer than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why a lot of shit didn't come out of that breeding chamber, because they were white. After 40-something days, the seeds were still white. That means I would have had to keep that shit up for like 4 more weeks. Yeah, and that's how hard breeding is. I tried 17 strains and only got 6 strains.
Yeah, Vader takes his like 13 weeks to get fully developed seeds by the end of it.
So imagine it's week 8, it's day 63, week 9, and now you see a nanner that's gonna try to preserve. It's no way in hell that made the seed. Nope. That did not make the seed at all.
This happened early on in flower.
Yep.
You didn't even.
some light leak somewhere or something. It's
Or
something
just
happened.
unstable
You just don't see
genetics,
it.
because we purposely breed unstable genetics into other genetics to try to stabilize the genetic that's unstable. We do it all the time. Like Gorilla Glue wasn't too stable, Cookies wasn't too stable. Like
And keep it real at this point, nobody gives a fuck.
nope,
The people care when they want to talk shit about somebody making genetics. That's it. But
that's all.
in honesty, if I tell you that 90% of the genetics out there are from unstable genetics, you don't give a fuck. You're about to
Nope.
buy it because it's fire. You don't care
Facts.
about the instability, and the breeders don't either. They like, I don't care. If I
Nope.
see it and it works and it's good, it's good. Whatever. You know what I
That's
mean?
it. We're gonna run with it.
And even if it's unstable, you run them. Not all of them are going to be unstable.
No, you
Some
still
of
gonna
them
get a Hermie here and there.
on fire, and you're gonna be all right. So that's just what we're doing now. That's what it come down to.
Is what it is.
Because capitalism is capitalism.
You
Nobody
get a
cares. Nobody cares about keeping anything honest. Like if people kept up care about keeping everything honest, fast food wouldn't be bad for you. You know what I mean?
bingo.
Yeah. So I mean, just be honest. That's why with me, I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Shit is unstable, and I still like it. Like, what about it?
And I'm still gonna grow it, and it may have a seed in it here and there. Oh well.
Too bad.
Oh well, you will be all right.
Gravity Daddy. You can pollinate those single calyx that are just the sex traits right before heavy flowering.
He said you can what? You can pollinate those single calyx that are just the sex traits right before.
I don't think you wrote it right. Maybe you missing a couple words or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Um, Nothing really stable now. No, it's not. But it's stability out there. I'm just saying the genetic lineage is not stable. The lineage. Now it could get somehow breeded out, but it's still gonna have it in there. Like just like my niece is white with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom's black. Her dad is black and white, but his grandma is white, blonde hair and blue eyes. And she
You
came
never
out.
know where that trait's coming from.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like you can't call it with this plant, man. It's too done now. It's done. The only
Oh
shit
yeah.
that's gonna be stable was land race, and that's just done.
That's why I don't like when people
Past
ask me, is this strain an indica or sativa? For one, it's a hybrid, but I could tell you it's either more indica dominant or
that.
or more
It's a
sativa
polyhybrid.
dominant. Yeah, it is. This is a
It's a
there.
path hybrid. It's
If it's
pop
not a
hybrid.
land race, it's not an indica or a sativa. And even at this point, the land races have been tampered with other genetics. So even the land races aren't land races anymore. You go to Jamaica, you'll see some weed you did not expect to find in Jamaica. They ain't got the best ways of drying it. You know, they still do it out in the sun sometimes, so they lose a little color, but you'll be shocked at the quality you see down there now. Everyone's getting access to shit.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Shit, Strain Hunters was in Swaziland, and somebody out there had some pressure. That's yo, he was growing some straight depths out there in the sun. It was straight pressure.
Like that.
Yeah, you'll see it on one of the. I think it was Swaziland. Watch to the end of it, and you'll see one dude. He had a nice little patch. Fire. Some shit that would sell right now.
Okay. Check it out.
Death Star? Who the fuck knows?
Where's the Death Star? Never seen pre 98 Hermie. Yeah, that's because that was back in the day, man, when shit was a little more limited. You didn't have
Weed
that
went
many
legal and it
strengths.
was over. People found out they could acquire seeds and it was over.
People found out how to feminize plants and breed. Just it's that easy. Oh, I'm about to mix this with
It's
that,
over.
this and that. That's
And
what
I'm gonna
happened.
call it this and this and that, and you're gonna say that it's this and this and that, but we don't know what it actually is.
Man, it's that time, guys.
It's that time. Got to get back to work. So, any last words, Frosty?
Um, Check us out. Same time, different time, around that time, sometime around 6.
Yeah.
We'll be here.
Yep, over on the Green Table channel. But don't worry, throughout the week, we'll be getting you guys the link out. We'll make sure that you guys know where to go and where to find the page at. Most of y'all already there. I dropped the link in the description that you guys could just click on. It'll take you right to the page. So anything else?
Yeah, and thank everybody for coming in and supporting, man. We really appreciate this shit, sticking with us and hanging out with us. And in the future, we're gonna get more fun.
Oh
And
yeah, we just getting started.
Tell us what you want. Also, we always, like we said, we're a lot of busy, man. Sometimes these topics come at the last minute because we haven't even thought about nothing the whole week but handling business. We're not sitting around just looking at YouTube all day and just, oh, we could talk about this and do this and do that. No, we're looking at real plants, watering real plants,
putting in real work.
I'm just putting up real work, back breaking, taking care of the family. Like, we got a lot of shit going on. So if you got extra time, come up with some topics and send it to us. It's all good, man. The Green Table Pod at gmail.com. Just take
Green Table at gmail.com.
And yeah.
I'll make sure that I pin it down in the comment section after the video goes up so you guys will be able to get the email and all the information that you need.
All right. Peace, guys.
Yep. Until next time, Beast Coast, baby. Yeah.